And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. We thought they may be a quick strike offense this season. That is lightning quick. Not bad for the first drive of the year.
That has to actually exceed expectations, doesn't it? Because most teams want to be a quick strike offense. They want to score as quickly as possible and run a defense into submission. What they have to understand is, while they got it done there, long way to go. Don't get discouraged if you have to run a few more plays on your next drive.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Raiders nothing.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It may be only a gain of 3 yards, but that back, he deserves a lot more credit on the play. That could have easily been stopped at the line, but his vision and his determination found some space to turn it into that modest gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to step out of bounds all the way down at the 20. It's a big play there for Vegas. 52 yards.
Well, partner, that's how you make a long drive suddenly not so long anymore. One big play, and they're already in field goal range with designs on getting more than that.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And he's going to get this one down inside the 15. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there. Now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Josh Jacobs, 14 yards. And the Raiders are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. An extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play.
Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
Chris Jones on the stop. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
The Chiefs' 31-yard line.
Now back to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
On the double. Field, black. Claw red. Black ultra.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, we've seen quarterbacks get away with throwing the ball on the run, no doubt. But this, Charles, I think you'd agree, not the best of throws.
And listen, you're not always going to have a clean pocket to step up with the proper mechanics and deliver the football. I mean, that's a given. But you also have to understand your limits and know what you can get away with and what you can't when you're trying to make a throw like that.
It's 2nd and inches at their 48-yard line.
A good gain on 1st has them set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They go play fake. Mahomes. And this one caught by Travis Kelce.
And he's going to be taken. Shy of the 35.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And this is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown.
Sky Moore.
36 yards.
And the Chiefs have moved out in front. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
14, Raiders 7.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in Week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. They find some open field here. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line.
79 yards for him on the ground in his first quarter. He has been tremendous to start the new year.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this
this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He'll drop to throw. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line.
Looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Raiders are an extra point away from evening this one up. That's an old-fashioned death march there, partner. Took them a lot of plays, but hey, they did the job.
And the defense always preaches getting off the field, making a play, and turning it back over to their own offense. Unable to do so. A long, sustained drive by the offense.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be brought out. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead is now 21-14. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd and 10, Mahomes. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st. Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Now it's Tate. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
2nd and 6. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is brought in at the 21. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He got 29 yards that time.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. Just their first in this half. We'll step aside and come right back. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Isaiah Pacheco, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half.
Joey Sly set to kick off.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
They'll drop to throw. This is caught by Tate. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. A gain there of 21 yards.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And this is going to be a Raiders first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, last drive they went 3 and out.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 45-yard line.
52 blasted. Wait. Ready?
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 26. 19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Back to the running game with Jacobs. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Back in the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
The throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one.
Real green. Field black.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
Ready, play.
He'll look to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Devontae Adams from 21 yards away. And the Raiders have moved out in front. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive. So we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
On third and long, it's Mahomes. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number one. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Tate on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it'll be Raiders football, first and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now the offense will burn their third and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's first and 10. Looking deep for Adams. This is caught inside the 15.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach? And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
An incomplete pass leads to second and 10 from the 25. Got a man, it's Darren Waller. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Black check. Flag blue.
He'll look to throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too. Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Shot. 17. Jet.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Blue strike.
Here's 2nd and 8. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Drill. 52. Yellow. Blue. Yellow. Blue. Red. Yellow. Red.
Back to throw here. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he is going to have the Raiders 1st down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the
can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And he'll look downfield for Waller. Touchdown, Raiders! Darren Waller, 36 yards. And the Raiders go up by 2 touchdowns. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the 2nd half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a 2-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that.
What was trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. They exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
They'll set up to throw. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Raiders are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener. Here's Mahomes to throw. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Oh, he bowls over it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 35-yard line. And again, it's Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And this one is incomplete.
Now, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Mahomes going to throw. Open man here. It's the tight end Kelsey. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 15-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. On the slant, he's got Hardman. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Flushed out right. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs. Chiefs touchdown. Nicole Hardman, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Joey slide out, a kickoff after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And it wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now. Back to throw again. Throw right side, going to be caught by Waller. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Darren Waller with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Raiders are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailed by multiple touchdowns, and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
To try again after the sack. Mahomes. Catch is made by Hardman. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing now is Mahomes. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
That third down conversion good for 23. A three-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. That's caught by Sims. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. 27 yards there on a very nice third down conversion. Mahomes now on first down. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Had his hands on it but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after it one more time.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. 4th down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.